Oh, for real, I can't believe some of the criticism people come out with. Karl comes on and finally does a little interview and tells everybody that he wasn't involved with the chase. He only was doing what he was hired to defend the family against litigation against the family. And the family in the case let you know that the treasure was not part of the estate. So Karl Summers had nothing to do with the treasure. He was defending the family from frivolous lawsuits, from frivolous things. And therefore, Karl only needed to know the information viable to defend the estate, which did not possess the treasure. It wasn't in the estate. It wasn't part of the estate since before Forrest signed his will. Forrest had already signed the treasure off to what Barbara calls the Hollywood ending. That's the only thing she's right about, and I've known that all along. I've been saying this is for the movie The Game 2 long before it ended. Long before it ended. Tied to Michael Douglas. Tied to Steven Spielberg and George Lucas, who have shopped at Forrest Fenn's gallery. My gosh, they were there for Indiana Jones 4 in Santa Fe. Which one do you think stayed in the guest house? You think it was Harrison Ford, maybe? Maybe it was Lucas. Maybe it was Spielberg stayed there. We don't know. That's private information. It's too late to go asking any of that information anyhow. But maybe Forrest has a guest list that'll go with his artifacts, and I think he probably has a museum of his some of his things that's planned. There's got to be something. Maybe the treasure come with a little more, so who's ever displaying the treasure can display a little. Here's some personal things of Forrest. But at any rate, Josh, you're wrong to accuse Karl of any kind of fraud or anything. He was hired to protect the estate from frivolous lawsuits, and that's what he did. There was nothing, no trial to determine the true finder or anything like that. That never happened. And Jack Stoof was never under oath. Everything was a distraction to distract you from the real solver, finder, who it's now too late to do anything. Keep your eye on the media, for there may be a real ending airing maybe by next year. Oh, yes. Maybe the real finder doesn't want you to know final details. And avoid giving you those details until the appropriate time. I think they're getting ready for a big surprise.